How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. And today we got a big shake-up. We're just shaking everything up. But today we are currently playing Labyrinth Chronicles, or at least continuing our Labyrinth Chronicles playthrough. David asked, "How is this part 2?" Well, because we did the tutorial in part 1 last time, so that took about 2.5 hours. So I figured we could probably get through 2 and 3 this time. So that explains why it is part 2. But the shake-up is because I don't know why. Like, I was, thematic and theme, and I try to do themes sometimes when I do these extra life to make it easier for me to pick games. I picked a bunch of space and sci-fi games. They also happen to be a bunch of Euros, and they also all happen to be like over 3.5 BGG. And I don't know why I did that on a Sunday. That is called torture to Will's brain at that point. Yeah, several days ago. So that is what it is. That is why we were playing Labyrinth this morning instead of, I think I had Andromeda's Edge, and I'm like, that's definitely a like end of the day game, right? So I switched that to the evening, and then I was like, all right, let me go see if I can figure out how First Builders works. So like, maybe I'll play that first. And I tried to watch some playthroughs and the solo, and I'm like, no, that's not happening either. It's not sinking in my brain. The reason my brain is mush is because of this right here. So, of course, I have been playing games for Extra Life Charities all week long. It is Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. However, I've been doing Tabletop Appreciation Week, as it would be. What does that mean to you? Well, that means that we are raising money for Children's Miracle Network. You can see over Asia. We are getting up there. We're at $781. Thank you to Alex for the donation yesterday. Appreciate that. And we're still trying to raise more money. So there are multiple things you can do. You can go down, click on the link to my link tree, go out to Extra Life. You can just affect the game that I'm playing, good, bad, otherwise. You can do culling for charity, which are just basically getting some of our old games that, we're running out of space. I mean, you can see it. We got a stack of games beside me. Those are on the floor. If you saw my collection video, you saw I got games all over the place. Got to get rid of probably, I'm going to say at the end of the day, I'm probably going to have to get rid of half. I'd say half the collection, at least, right? The goal was always to be about at 100-ish, well, probably about 200 games, right? My top 100, plus Audrey's top 100, plus 50 other games that, we've got good, right? And that's the same thing with my BGG ratings. Really have nothing necessarily to do with how much or how good a game really is overall. It's just where it lands in the collection, and when it hits a certain cusp, it could be culled. I'd have no problem culling it. So the last thing before we get on to our playthrough here and I stop rambling is, of course, we are going to do a giveaway. Giveaway is for right now, I think we might have hit 6 games with that $20 donation. So all the donations we got through Tabletop Appreciation added more games to the I say list, but there is no list. You're choosing the games that we are going to give away. So there are going to be 7 games to the winner. for them to pick from my Calling from Charity. I do have some other games that, again, I would probably be willing to get rid of. If you go, again, watch the collection video. It's a very long video, so luckily in the details there is a list of the games, or you can go out to my BGG and look at my collection there. But there are probably some of those games that if you were to ask for it, I'd probably let it go. Again, all this is for charity, all the money's for charity. And it's like people have asked, it's like, well, what's a medium game? What's a small game? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't care. It's for charity. We need to get the games out of the house. We need to raise money for charity. And you want the game. So if you want to give me $50 and ask for 8 games, I might not say yes to that one, but I'm usually pretty easy to deal with. But here we go. Let me make sure my volume is turned down on the phone, get the phone plugged up, and we will start our campaign. David throwing in the extra. Thank you, David. I just got my phone turned on. I was watching, I guess before I switch over, while I'm pinning this, I was watching a playthrough for Welcome 2. So I was like, okay, I need another game that's kind of sci-fi space that I could probably figure out in like 3 seconds, right? And I've played Welcome 2. And Welcome to the Moon is basically Welcome 2 campaign style. It'll add little bits and pieces as we go. So I figure, okay, the complexity will go up. So the first one will be real easy and I can play maybe 1 or 2 more and have the complexity go up on me. So that's what I've rescheduled. So we're doing this. We'll do 2 playthroughs of this. Like I said, I think I should be able to get that done in about 2 hours, 2-ish hours, 2.5 hours. Then we'll do some Welcome 2. Play a couple of those. I want to give myself maybe at least 30 minutes, but probably closer to an hour before Captain's Chair, because Captain's Chair is a little bit heavier. And I do want to play Captain's Chair. I want to play Star Trek Captain's Chair. I've been wanting to play Captain's Chairs for a while, especially before the new expansion comes out. That is also a campaign. So, you know, we'll see. I don't know if I'll do the campaign or not. I mean, I don't think in the first game it's impacts. But the subsequent games in Captain's Chair, the campaign can impact because you add cards to kind of get you a boost as you go, but you also have to play at a next difficulty level. So, and then the last game of the day will be Andromeda's Edge. So there will be a large break for me to just really hunker down on Andromeda's Edge because I got to relearn the core game. And then the Automa is its own beast. And I think that's what was like making my brain melt is not only will I have to learn a base game of all of them, I also have to learn the Automa. And in Euros, you're basically playing a whole different game a lot of times. You're playing like a game within a game a lot of times. So that's kind of where my brain started melting. So that's that. Any chance of getting the next scenario of Stone Saga some weekend? So weekend plays, I wanted to try to do some weekend plays every now and then, but again, baby, life, all that stuff. We're usually out and doing things on the weekends. But we will see. Worst case scenario, I save it all the way until Tabletop Appreciation, or not Tabletop, the actual Extra Life Game Day week. Because again, I'll be taking that whole week off in November. Do it sometime then. Star Trek's cool. Decided on Andromeda's Edge, not later today. Decide on Andromeda's Edge or not later today. Oh, you'll decide on it later today. Yeah, so yeah, Andromeda's Edge is, I mean, it's a Euro, it's a worker placement. It's our style of game. We played it on TTS. I liked it enough to back it. I was questioning it. So we'll see if I enjoy it this time. Otherwise, that might end up for Calling for Charity. And that would be one of our be considered a big box game. So here we go. Love cameras. There are lenses that get rid of that kind of bowing effect. I don't think most people care overall for whether it bows or not. But you can tell we are zoomed out because you can see the camera there down in the corner. And you can also see my mouse. What it is. Was I more zoomed in last time? I think I was. Let me zoom in a smidge, which means this time I do need to. You don't notice. Well, yeah, my OCD noticed it. Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in just a smidge. Let's see how far I can bring this down. Probably, if I can get it like 50-50, then I know I'm good to zoom in. All right. Kids, do not try this at home. Oh, my old knees. Oh. Bring a smidge more. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. There we go. Look at that. Much better. You can't see my event deck, but that's not the event deck and the top of this thing have no bearing on gameplay. Let's slide you over a little bit. Yeah, we'll slide a little bit more. There we go. Bring our item deck down. There we go. There we go. Do we need to see the cards? The character cards? No, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, if you don't really care to see the character of whose turn it is. No, not really. If you'd rather see more of the board, I can zoom in more. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. You guys get out of the way. I just gotta get it centered before I zoom a little bit more. I think I'm at about where the max I'd want to zoom though. There we go. There we go. All the action happens on the board, I seem to recall. Yes. All right. There you go. There's still a little bit of an earthquake. That earthquake will stop in a minute. And that is not earthquake lose. Question is, which earthquake lose? I have 2 earthquake loses now. So you hear us say Lucita. That's what it is. So she is named after my stepmom, and well, she's named after Audrey and Audrey's mom, and my stepmom. Her name is Luz Elaine. My stepmom's middle name is Elaine. Her mom's middle name was Elaine. My sister's middle name is Elaine. My cousin, which is her, or my niece, her daughter's middle name's Elaine. So we went with that. Bare feet. It's Florida, man. It's Florida. It's Florida, man. You know, like the dice tower when people were so mad about that. Now the only problem is not going to figure out what to do with this board, because this is my items board, and it kind of shows you what we're going after. So let's move our little goblins down a bit. The problem is the quest cards. I don't want to really cover up the quest cards too much. Let's see here. Yeah, we can see what color each, right? We can see what color everything is. Louisa Lane. That's a Superman girlfriend name. Oh, Louisa Lane. What was it? It was, yeah, I know you had Lois. There's Lois Lane. And then there's what was their cousin, the cousin that they introduced. It was like, oh, and it was, I think she was Elaine too, right? I think she was Elaine too. Lana, yeah, Lang, L-A-N-G. That's right, not L-A-N-E. I always forget about that. All right, so we are playing Labyrinth Chronicles. So we did go through the first 2, which is after the tutorial, we unlocked the inn. So we have 2 quests left on that. We completed 2 of the quests during the first one. So we do need to collect 15 items, which means, again, the goblins can't get any items. That's hard. Then we have priority targets, which means each one of them I've given a quest. I was smart to made sure that I gave them the quest that associated with their personal story that we're going on. Now we only have 2 of them that can go on their personal story, because the other ones, they need to collect these cursed items, and we don't have. Yeah. And a vial of poison from the curse set. We don't have the curse set, so we've not unlocked the box that's going to add these cursed items to the game yet. So we can't do those. So the bard needs to get the musical instruments again. And the huntress needs to get the animals again. The other ones I don't care per se. They just need to get one item, so for example, the knight, he just needs to get one item from his set. I gave him his card. It just makes it easier for me. So he only needs to get a single item to get one gem. But, I mean, if he gets more, then that's a plus, right? Because then we get additional gems. And so if each one of them can get at least one of their items, we'll be able to complete this one. Portal routing. Complete this quest when you together collect the second item from the same portal during one turn, right? So I don't know how that's going to work. Because it says during one turn, and a turn is each individual character. So I don't know if there are other powers that are going to allow somebody else to go on our turn, and we just don't have that yet. The Heart of the Labyrinth. Complete this quest when you collect an item from the central tile. So that is going to be a little bit hard. That's going to require us to plan. Like right now, we could almost do it, because we could slide this down and this will become the center tile. So it's going to be a little bit of, I think, planning to get that one done. Well, this tile does not want to sit inside there, right? All right. And then the last one is complete this quest when one character moves 4 times in one turn. 4 characters, last game was 2. No, I did 4 last time. I did 4 player. It's not, like I said, it's not like it's not a high rules overhead game. It's move, roll. So we will see. That one I think is another one's going to be kind of hard. 4 times in one turn, like that doesn't seem possible. So we do have 2 of the upgraded cards. So these will allow us to refresh a haste, right? So that'll allow us to refresh if we've used our haste. Now I don't remember if we get to hold on to that card or if that is an instant effect. So it says here, discard 1 hourglass token from any card. But I don't know if we have to do that immediately. Let's go grab her. Let's go grab the sorcerer's card, Enchantress's Hut. Item refresh power. Fresh power enchantment overlay adds this effect to the card. Whenever a character collects an item with it, they immediately discard 1 hourglass. So it's immediate. So we would want to pretty much use our haste on the same turn that we're going to pick that up. Which means that we can definitely move 2 times. Well, we can move... Well, okay, I see how that's going to have to work. So, to move 4 times in a turn, we would have to use our haste to pick up an item with the remove the haste, use our haste again to pick up another item with the haste, which is here. We might be able to do that one. Well, no, the whole thing's going to move on me at some point. But like here would be a perfect, right? Because if we could move, pick up this one, it would remove our haste. Move, pick up this one, it would remove our haste, and then move, pick up this one. Like that would be four moves in a turn. Or I guess this one here is the portal moves and it moves where you can still get to it. So I think you gotta play with the haste. You gotta like haste, remove a haste, remove a haste. You gotta be able to pick up 2 haste at one time. Now the problem is doing both of these in one turn would be hard. Doing both of these probably in one adventure is probably be hard. So we'll go ahead and start. Miranda is our first player. So that's the only thing you can't tell who's first anymore because you can't see. So she is first. So we can move first or she can move first. She's kind of stuck. So I think we kind of have to move her first. The problem is I even if I put this tile in, she's not going to be able to go far. Oh, no, I can do it here. Got to always look at all the modes, Will. All right, so we slide first. We're going to slide this first. All right, so slide first. Now she's going for the crown. Oh, we can do it. 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 All right. So I'm not even going to have her go here because I need her to move and then use her haste. So we're going to move here and see what happens. All right. So move there, get this one. Which means, well, now no, that gets rid of the Huntress's thing. We don't want to get rid of the Huntress's thing. Huntress needs to collect all 4. So we don't have to pick up an item. When we move, we don't have to pick up an item, right? We just move. So we're going to move here. Why not, right? So we're going to move there. We're going to use her haste. That perfect combo I was talking about came out in first turn. Use our haste to move again. So she's going to move here, pick up the crown, right? Well, not the crown. Oh, it's the little, it's him. Dang it. All right, so it's not the perfect combo. It's not the combo I wanted. I mean, we could be lucky, though, and get... It's not the combo I wanted. I needed this one. Ah. So, let's go back for a second. I mean, I could still do the combo, but the question is, am I going to be lucky enough for the blue to be here, here, or here? I mean, that's a lot of options. There's 3 options for the pink one to go to be able to do this one. Collect the second portal from the same portal in 1 turn. So that's the problem. I'd hate to use my haste. Let's do this. Instead of using my haste now, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no. Oh, and I need the blues for him. Never mind. I can't pick up... I don't want to pick up blue because that's his. So maybe we can get this one twice. So we'll try that. Let's go. We'll just go on our first turn. We'll go here. We'll go here. All right. We'll pick up the crown. Which is good for her because that does give us a check mark on here. That does give us a check mark there, which gets us the gem. All right. So she's going to pick up that, right? And then we're going to, it's the flute. So the question is, the flute isn't in here, so okay, so we're not going to do our combo. So that's what I got to look out for. Player orders constant through the game, yes. So that's what I got to look out for. I got to look out that when I pick up an item, can I go to another portal? Or when we pick up the item here, can it do something? Oh, and I did mess up. I did do a quick mix up. The goblins were supposed to go first. So purple goblin is coming out. So I did mess up. So he is right there. Purple goblin coming out. David, I don't know if you can see also these portals nearly blend in. Yeah, I did go and do the I don't know if you can tell. I did do the yellow on them and the red to try to make them so you could see. But yeah, they do really blend in. I even have them a different color. Like in the original paint, before I painted them, they're the same gray as the walls anyway. So yeah, it all kind of blended in. Let me do it like this. Let me make sure I'm always going across, so at least you kind of see that. But yeah, I did try to paint them. The only way I could make them any brighter than that is maybe using straight acrylics instead of speed paints. I don't know. Yeah, so she can't do her combo, so we're going to go to Ollie. Ollie was always getting us in trouble. All right, so that is a blue goblin is coming out. He is over there. So Ollie, he needs to get his blue stuff. He's landlocked as well. And unfortunately, I've given him a straight. Or what he has available is a straight. So I could put him here. He could help and take this out, but the problem is that's what Demetrius needs, the animals for her quest. Oh, here's my broken tile. I have one tile that's broken. It's missing a piece. I haven't decided if I want to reach out to Awaken Realms to get that piece or not, one little piece. Gem colors or some effect to make them seem like they're glowing. Yeah, I got the paint, so like I did the metallic on there. So I could probably do the same on them, see if it pops them a little bit more. Because yeah, this would be like gold. This would be this purple, this dark purple. This would be the red, which you can't really tell on him the red. That does sparkle a little bit more, doesn't it? All right. So, yeah, the problem is, I mean, if I put it here, he's stuck by a wall there. If I put it here, he can go here. Oh, no. If I do there, he can go up here and get this guy. He doesn't have to stop there. I can have him keep moving. He can move through, I think. Let me double check movement. I don't think you have to stop on the first portal you come to. It's just if you stop on a portal. Move across any number of tiles, all tiles connecting. Characters, goblins, portals. Don't block other characters' movement. Yeah, all right. That's what I thought. So yeah, that works. That works. All right, so we're going to go here. All right, come on. They're still a little stiff. I think more plays will fix that. I didn't get a chance to sand them again. So again, this is because of my copy, because I painted it. All right, so he's going to ignore that guy. I don't see you there. And he's going to go pick up his first weapon. The problem is this gives him his haste, but he didn't use his haste. So that's why I feel like you should be able to hold on to that card until you need it. But it says when you collect it. In life, I want to stop rich tall instead of a poor tall. You know, rich tall instead of poor tall. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of, you know, it's like I didn't even use his ability. So that's kind of like, it was kind of a waste. All right. Be the horn. No. It's the bug, and I don't need him to get the bug. Or do I do it, right? Or do I do it? Do I do it to complete the quest? I think I do. I'm sorry, Demetrius, but I think I need to complete the quest. Because that'd be 2. Yeah. Oh, unblockable haste. I forgot. The knight gets to knock him out when he passes through. That was his ability. Shadow haste. Okay, so I forgot. Hers is... Her haste is different now. She can move her character through a wall. So I forgot that was her haste. So she wouldn't have been able to do what I wanted to do earlier anyways. Yeah. She wouldn't have been able to do what I wanted to do anyways. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and spend his haste. I want to complete the quest. So complete the haste to go... Oh, not you. This one. To get this one. Which is this one. Which is now completing 2 quests, actually. So we're going to complete... Because he picked up one of his items. This completes. And we just picked up two from a portal. Complete this quest together when you collect a second item from the same portal in a turn. It's the together that confuses me, because like somebody else doesn't move on your turn. So that's why I was thinking it must be like an ability that allows you to do that. All right. And that's what I say. I unnecessarily make the game harder on myself because I'm trying to complete their personal quest and this at the same time. Maze doesn't move between haste rounds. Only if I roll that die. So only if I roll the die. You roll the die at the beginning of your turn. So for example, now the knight is going to roll. Blue is now stealing an item. So good thing I picked up that. I guess it worked out, right? It worked out that I picked up that pink because this guy just ran away with that one. So that does mean we're on we're on the clock now. So, and if I would have debated, and see, I didn't know that other card was coming up, because if I really thought about it, I could have gone here, got that one, used the haste, gone there, used my haste again, or that would have removed the haste to go here, right? And collect that one. All right, it is the froggy. Froggy. But again, I didn't know that what was coming up, and I only made that plan because that came up. But I could have done the same thing there if I would have thought about it. But it wouldn't have given me my 4 moves at one time. All right. So blue went. Where is red? Red is way down here. He could get this one. Which he actually needs to get, but we're in that same boat. He could get that one. It removes a haste. He hasn't used his haste, but he needs it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and just grab his item. We grab his item. By doing that, that does give us another one of these. I keep forgetting to grab tokens for when we do that. He should have a token. He should have a token. All right. And then we get a new yellow. It is the harp. All right. So we're actually doing pretty good. We got 2. This quest should be done easily. It's that 15 I'm worried about. This I don't think we'll be able to get again. Or this one. This one we might. I just need to get this pushed into the center. Now, how can I help her? How can I help her? Where does she need to go? I guess she really doesn't matter where she goes. It'd be best if she could come down here. Oops, did I forget to move this one? I did. This should go to the mushrooms. Huh. So there's nothing near that she can get, because she can't get these two. I gotta have him get that. So I don't want to mess up his path, because he can get there right now. Yeah, I don't want to mess up his path. The problem is, if I move almost anything, I'm going to mess up his path. Right, I move this, it blocks. If I move this row, it blocks there. If I move this row, he's blocked here. You don't have to take the push action. I guess I could unblock this thing so it's not in there anymore. Can move it down, which nobody will be able to get to. Oh, this is blocked in here too. I can move this one, because this would move him up here and he could still get out. Yeah, let's do that one, because then this makes this open through here. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we push this one up. Whoop. Comes off. Just comes down there. All right. Demetrius. Oh, I don't know what to do with you, Chica. Without... The problem is, like I said, I'll be ruining that. All right. Well, although the game could ruin the whole thing for me on its own. Yep. The game could ruin it all for me on its own. Event. Here comes trouble. Activate the looter of the active color. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then shuffle this back in. So that is Ollie's item. And I kind of need Holly to get that item. So there is a variant mode where you can change the character's order. That is a mode. You can make the decision each turn if you wanted to. I just wasn't playing that way. Like, that's an easier mode. And I was like, I didn't want to make this too easy, you know, because it's kind of a kid's game to begin with. So that's the only reason I'm not playing that way. I mean, I guess I could, right? I'm not. Because, yes, I could say, okay, Ollie goes now, and then he immediately gets that. But, like, I felt like the game was easy playing it last time, so I kind of don't want to do that. And I could have... Demetrius is just stuck in there is the problem. I need a way to get her out. I wish she had Miranda's power, but she doesn't. So if I slide this up, she can get out. She could also get that goblin. But then Ollie won't be able to do his quest. Ollie won't be able to do his quest. I'm trying to let Ollie do his quest. Again, Ollie is 2 moves from now, so we could always undo whatever move we do now. But the thing is, I can get her here. Can I get her here? No. No, I still wouldn't even be able to get her here. I can't get her here. She really can't do anything. The only thing I'd be able to do would be push this up so she could get this one. I kind of don't want to do that. Kind of don't want to do that. Oh, I just realized Demetrius is stuck in the center. But again, she can walk through walls. I hate to say she's going to have to pass. Like, I mean, I can move her, just put her on a tile so she's not stuck there because that's an unmovable tile. But now it's just, yeah, it's just basically me placing a tile to see if I can help anybody else or get something unstuck like this. Yeah. I think we'll just try to get this unstuck. Alright, let's do this one here. We'll do that one there. Alright. Back to Miranda. Losing whole actions is bad. Yeah. I mean, again, normally you would probably just pick that up, but because of the quest I'm trying to complete, I want at least one of them, because remember, Ollie and Demetrius, I missed both of their quests last time. And it didn't feel good. Alright. So. That was 2. That was the one that fell first. Purple. Alright, well. That kind of tells me what Miranda's going to do. Miranda is going to go here. So we would use her move through walls. Right? Because I have no way to get her out. If I slide this up, then I block in Ollie, and Ollie's turn's next. I don't want to block in Ollie. That's just a bad tile. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and use her ability to let her walk through wall, because I don't want to block Ollie. So we'll use her ability to walk through walls, and then we'll come and take this guy out. Not ideal, because again, we're not getting the extra. We're not getting the extra crystal. We'll get the crystal at the end, but we're not getting the extra crystal because of the quest. Because that is not her quest. That is not what the merchant sent her on. The merchant sent her to get gems and crowns and things. Okay, so here's our other remove haste. What unnatural color should cats be? A catastrophe? No, that's not a color. Catatonic? No, that's not it. Oh. She's up there. All right, Ollie. All right, let's. Yellow. Dang it! After all of that, purple. Yeah. After all that debate about her picking this up because I needed it for Ollie. And so that means we can't get this quest anymore. That sucked. After I was like, oh, should we let her get it? Oh, man, that sucked. All right, so now it doesn't matter. It's a free-for-all. Now everybody can go get whatever they want. Dang it. So Ollie doesn't get his quest again. And again, it was kind of like that same thing earlier. I was like, oh, do I do whatever I do? All right. So Ollie can easily get his flute. So that does give him another gem. And that does allow us to complete this one. All right. And then now I don't mind moving tiles. So we're going to move this one so she can get in there. Come on. All right. So, other than I just blocked the red guy. Hang on, that wasn't smart. He's next. The red guy's next, not the yellow. Let's put that back. Red needs to be able to get out. What can I do for red? I could slide this. But then he's not getting anywhere. Maybe we slide this way, see if we can get the portal in the middle. So we can do this one. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can maybe get the portal to the middle. That was kind of a tight push. All right. Year 1, broken tile should have a rubble effect on it for broken post. Oh, my broken tile? Yeah, if I was an artist, I would do that. Where is that one? That one keeps disappearing. Like once it's moved in the center, I don't notice it as much. It was only when it was like right here in front of me. I don't even know where that one went anymore. As I said, it didn't bother me that it was missing the post. Some people would be up in arms. They'd have like pitchforks out and fires and flames and be like, "Kill the monster! Awaken Realms is a horrible company who destroys board games and doesn't ship them effectively. I am missing one little piece." That's what I was saying. The Frozen Frontier, the extra copy I have. So Arcane Wonder sent us 2 copies because I guess they saw me and they saw Audrey, so they saw 2 of us, not realizing we're husband and wife. So that's why I've got a copy of that to give away. But yeah, it's like that other one that came in it's got a very seriously damaged, not seriously damaged. It got a damaged box because the shipping box it came in was really damaged. But it's like the game is fully playable. All right, Roger. Oh yeah, we need to get a new item card for for Roger. All right, Roger, what can you do? Roger's kind of stuck. Like, because he can only go this way. Slide him. Oh, hang on. I could slide him that way and he can come down. Aha! Oh, hang on. Gotta do the goblins first. Always forget I gotta do the goblins first. Which is fine. That's where he was going anyways. Actually, hang on. Do I want to do it that? No, I don't want to do it that way. That blocks all paths. Let's do it that way. So. All right. So he's going to come down. Bop him on the head. Bop him on the head. That did give him another gem because these are his quest item. All right. So we need lots of gems. Lots of gems so we can buy lots of stuff. Was that it? Oh, that is it. But she... Oh, she can't walk through the wall again. So we would need to move this up so we can come in that way. Or well, this can't move. Yeah, we have to slide this up to get this here. But then we've got this still blocking us. Oh no, this isn't even a slidable row. Oh, that is hard. I need her ability again. The only way I'd get her ability again, but she doesn't have regular haste anymore. So she doesn't get to move twice. She'd have to go pick this up, reset it, and then get it on a subsequent turn. Where is that? That's way up there. I don't think she's getting all the way up there. Dang it. The Ice Cool publishers send me replacement pieces for free. They want their games played. Very nice. Yeah, some publishers will, and I get it. Like if the piece causes the game to be unplayable, I get it. And at the same time, if you have the ability to like just do a return to Amazon, just do the return, right? Make Amazon deal with the publisher and getting their credit back and whatnot, right? But like, I think it's when people just like for little nitpicky things, they contact the publisher to get like a, I don't know, like a single card that has a small scratch that doesn't impact gameplay. The publisher has to pay for shipping. And I can tell you, one little padded envelope to send in a card, because I'm sending out promos right now, is about $5-6, right? Or somebody's got a box and the box has a dent or a nick or a ripped corner, right? But the content's staying fine. A little bit of white packing tape would make it fine. That box costs the publisher about $25 to ship. You're basically asking a publisher who probably made less than $25 on a game to send you a $25 box. And again, it's up to the publisher if they want to or not. But me, because again, I got a degree in marketing and business, I know that doesn't make financial sense for small publishers. And if small publishers go out of business, they're not going to make more games, which means you don't get more games to play. And that's why a lot of our small publishers went out of business, right? They don't have that extra wiggle room and, you know, state of affairs over the last, what are we at, 6 years? I mean, the last 6 years have been like, that's crazy. I don't think anybody else in their entire lifetime will have the last 6 years that we've had. Well, I don't want to say that. World War II did exist. I'm sorry. World War II and World War I back to back did exist. Caveat there, I guess. Ice Cool is a dexterity game with wobbly penguins. Yeah, I've seen it. Actually, they've got I guess if you don't like penguins, they have, I think, a robot version. They have another version. All right. So, Demetrius. I tried to set you up so you could get out. Yes. I can slide you down. No. I can't slide you down. Slide you up, you come up down here. Don't want you down here. Oh, that's right. It was this way so she could go that way. Oh, hang on. Roll the dice. Event card. Move all 3 red columns by 1 space. Red's at the bottom. So, this one, I don't get to choose the orientation. It's got to go right back how it came from. 1. That ruins my center plan. 2. 3. And then put this on the bottom of the deck. That isn't the worst, but again, I want this back in the center. All right, so now what do I do with her? Demetrius, you're just not having a good day, sweetie. She's just not having a good day. And I can't undo what I did to get here anymore because now this piece is in the way. And everything slid around. Where do I go with her? I can't, like, it's not the same thing down here because she can't go that way. Ugh. 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 I could slide this way, but then she can't get anywhere. I could get her here. That's a non-movable. I was trying to think if I get her there so she could go up there. Dang it. Guess we slide this back and well, no, who's next? Next is purple. Can we help purple get to something? Oh, I could slide this and this will make this in the middle. Can anybody get to it, I guess is the question. Yeah, like I said, I hate doing... All right, so we're just going to move her to put her on a place that doesn't move. We'll see what happens. All right. So let's... They're all down here, so let's make it point down. All right. That's stuck. There we go. All right, so slide you there. All right, so we're back in the middle again. The question is, how do we get in there? I need to figure out a way to get in there. I have a ration book from my grandma from World War II. People who didn't live it just don't know. Yeah. I feel like we need ration books now, though. I feel like we need ration books now. I mentioned the gas prices and me working remote right now that I forgot like good gas was because I haven't had to fill up my tank lately. And now seeing it $4 is just crazy. Like I know you remember, David. I remember the day that gas stations couldn't display the price because the one was hard printed on the signs. Like, because the price was like, oh, it'll never go above $1, right? And I remember seeing, like, to make it 2, like, they had to, like, put pieces of paper, vinyl, covering up all the ones to a 2 before the digital signs, right? It was when it was the old plastic boards that somebody'd have to go out there and pop them up and down throughout the day. It was usually a daily price. It usually wasn't now it's digital, so they can fluctuate the price as the gas prices fluctuate. Yeah, $4, over $4. And the fact that people have the thought that anything that's gone up due to inflation will ever go back down, it won't. Corporations are greedy, and they're making lots and lots of money and profits off us. They're going to keep wanting to make profits off us. So where does Demetrius go? I guess we need to figure out what happens to our labyrinth first. Yellow's coming out again. Sneaky little yellow. Sneaky little yellow. All right, so can I get her up there? Problem is, if I slide her off, she's going to come up over here, which doesn't help me. If I slide that way, then this gets this out of the center, which isn't what I wanted to do. She also still won't be able to get out of here. If I slide this one, no. If I slide it down, no. They're really stuck this time. I think last time I got a lot more of the move all 3 rows, so it like cleared things up a lot quicker. I think that's the problem I'm running into right now, is like the labyrinth isn't moving enough. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to look at each row that I can move. And none of them are going to allow her to get out of here. That's the problem. It's like she's stuck here. So the only path she could go would be up and around here. So if I could slide this over, we'd be in business. But this is a solid piece. This would move that out of the center. Don't want to do that. All right, can I set up Ollie? Ollie is stuck as well. So if I slide this up, at least Ollie can get absolutely nowhere. Oh, no. Ollie, if I do this, Ollie will be able to come over, down, around. Oh, that's good. That'll work. That'll make Ollie so he can get the center. All right, we're setting up Ollie. You can do it, Ollie. You can do it. I have faith in you, Ollie. All right. See, now Ollie can come up here and get this one in the center for our quest. Yeah. Andy could use, I was going to say Andy could use his haste and do this, but he can't because, where's the one? Oh, this one way down here is the one that resets. All right, so what do I do with her so she's not stuck? Let's just put her here. I don't know where to put her. We'll put her there. All right, come on. Ollie, get something good. Ollie, oop. Purple. I'm fine with purple. Purple does not have a person on it yet. We're good with purple. Good. Ollie, let's go. Boom. All right. Go, Ollie, go. Go, Ollie, go. You can't do it. All right, so Ollie went there. I don't know. I picked up Ollie instead of the door. Crystal. All right, that does mean we completed this one. That was one. I thought that one was. Some of these I feel like when you read the quest, you're like, this is gonna be hard to do. And then like when I figure out the strategy, the pattern to get that to work, it's not as difficult as I thought. All right. So how can we set up? All right. So now we gotta set up Roger to do something. Roger needs to come down here. How do I get Roger down here? Slide this way, right? No, there's a wall there. How do I get Roger in here? See, Ollie's set up to get his next one. That'll get him an extra. That'll get him an extra gem. How do we get up here? This is the second one. That's the other one's kind of bugging me. Hang on, if I slide this down, that'll put this here, which doesn't do anything. But if we slide it a second time, it'll be here, but again, I can't get out, or he can't get out. The problem is he's got to go like he's on this path, so he can't go any other direction. If I slide this down, this will end up here. On this tile, whichever way I put it, which I would have to put it that way because that's a straight path. And then that comes here. She could go here and it stops though. We slide this up. That might work. All right. I think I got it. We slide this down. Well, no, Ollie won't be able to get out because I'll be sliding him down too. Dang it. I thought I had it because then I would slide this row and he'd be able to go up and around. But he's going to slide down too. So Ollie, or not Ollie, Roger will end up being here. So he would come into like this area. I think that's still better because it opens up getting to this. No. It's so hard. Slide middle row up. Yeah, I mean I'm thinking, but yeah. All right, let's do it. I might be able to. Oh, you're just saying slide this up. I was thinking slide it down, which opens this around. Oh, you're right. Holy cow. I can't. You got a good view. You got a good view, David. Yeah, that was perfect. All right, so that was Ollie setting it up for. Yeah, I didn't even see that path. You're right. That was perfect. All right. Blue. Blue da ba dee da 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 dee da. All right. So purple. Oh, dang it. He hasn't used his ability yet. That's the only downfall. Like, once we upgrade more cards, maybe it doesn't matter as much, but like right now, because we don't have all the cards are upgraded, getting those before you've used your haste is like, meh. All right, so this goes to the kitty. Here, kitty. All right. I could do this, David. I could put him at like an angle. I don't know if that helps. I mean, you can't see the color, but I don't know if like putting these at an angle helps because then they're like in the middle of a tile. And these two are kind of easy because there's a goblin in each of them. I don't know if that helps or not. Yeah, okay. So now oh wow, he's good to go. But he doesn't, oh, dang it. He doesn't, he's got his haste token. I was like, oh, he could collect both, but he can't. I do want him to collect this one, though. So I do not want to mess up Ollie, because Ollie's perfect where he is. But I need to see, can I help her now? It's a straight piece is the problem. Oh, yeah, I can do this, and she can go up there. Aha! Aha! All right, that's going to go to Miranda. All right. So that was Roger. That was Roger's move. Angle would help some. All right, what's going to happen? Here comes trouble. Activate the goblin looter. Dang it. That's the one she was going to go after. That sucks. That was the one she was going to go after. Man. I set that up and I'm like, oh, I'm good to go. And then he takes it out. All right. All right, so this is the last one. So what's out is what we have left. All right, so all the way over here. That is nowhere near where she needed to be. I mean, he can come down. All right, so she can move. Can I get her to the blue? Oh, she has her haste. So yes, I can get her. All right. So we're going to have her move. And we're going to slide this one. I'll put that one in there. And then she's going to use her haste to go in here. Take that one out. All right. So that is that one. No bonus. No bonus for you. All right. That's good. So the only one that hasn't used their haste is Roger, and it's because Roger's haste lets him take out a goblin without spinning it, without having to stop. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then of course later we're going to get bigger goblins and they would block our movement completely. So he takes care of that. All right. So Miranda. Why? Purple. Purple. Which is fine. Ollie's going to get that. All right, Miranda. I don't know if I can help you, Miranda. Because it'd be the horn. I know I'm not getting her here. I'll move that up. And she's basically in the same boat she's already in. I'll move this over. Then I hurt him. And I don't want to hurt him from being able to get here. I think Miranda's just going to have to pass. Because everybody else is perfectly set up. He can go there. She can go there. I think everybody else is passed up. Miranda's going to pass. All right. Purple Goblin. Well, that didn't work out. The Goblin stole the kitty cat. Well, now Ollie can't do what I wanted Ollie to do. I think Ollie's going to pass. I can't, I don't want to move anything. And this is probably going to make me move things. Purple moves. Yay. Luckily, that's easy to fix. I just got to slide this one over. Oh, of course. I didn't see that move until we just did that. I almost say I should have had that. I didn't see that move. I should have. So I should have done that on my turn and Ollie would have taken this. I didn't see that. I should have. I did not. Because I was thinking she was going to get it, so then I wasn't even registering. But that does give him another gem, because that's his. All right. And then we'll do the purple, the actual activation. All right. So that's fine. All right. So this was for him. So all we need to do is just push him back. Push it back. Zoop. All right, and he's going to come in here and get the last one. All right, no bonus for that one because those aren't his items. I don't know where he was. Doesn't matter. All right, all of these goblin bards playing lutes, goblin looters in the fantasy rock band. All right, so we are good to go. We get to count up our spoils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get another 12. So 10, 11, 12. All right, so it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have $18 dues. 18 money. All right. Well, yeah, we gotta take these guys off because otherwise I crush their heads when I put the metal plate down. All right. So we've completed this quest. So we get to take this one. We completed this quest. We'll take that one. Completed this quest. We'll take that one. We did not complete that quest. We did not complete that quest. All right. I keep reaching up there. I don't know why I don't have the tray down here and closer to me. I should probably move the tray down here closer to me. Bye. All right, so we'll move this down here into this corner instead. All right, so metal board. Metal board. Go here. So we have, what did I say, 18? All right, unfortunately, they got away with, the cat, they got away with the ring, they get away with the harp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, they must have gotten away with 3. They got away with the harp, didn't they? Yeah, they got away with 3 items. All right. Yeah. I forgot I needed to count how many items they got away with. They got away with 3 items. So, 1, 2, 3. We get to read S2. S2. Script 2. Why did they make the paper tan? Makes it harder to see. Oh, this one? I don't know. It's supposed to look antiqued. I don't know. S2. Script 2. Ouch. What was that? A bee sting? Oh, another one. It's quite painful. What's going on? You look around, scratching and aching, reddening spots, when you notice bushes waving. Could there be someone hiding there? A second later, a goblin emerges from behind a tree and grins maliciously. Another second later, they stretch a slingshot. The air whooshes and a small rock misses your head by an inch. Unbelievable. You wave your fist angrily, but the goblin flees, giggling, obviously happy with the prank. Open go bag from the Chronicles box. Come here, chair. Chronicles box. All right. We get to open a box. We get to open a box. Open. It said go bag. Go seems like, oh, it does say go. So it's go, dir, ch3, ch2, ch1. So chapter 1, chapter 2, and then this dr. Whatever this dr, dragon probably. Probably. The sad thing is they actually tell you what's in the bag. Like, don't look at the top lids if you're worried about spoilers. Right, so let's put the Chronicles box back. Put you back in there. All right, we got a bag. Oh, this one needed to go back inside that box, didn't it? The goblins have rubber for a sling. They're pretty advanced. Ooh, more events cards. More events cards. Yeah. You go back in the box. So I think once you're completely done, you can just play with everything you've unlocked, and it's just that becomes your game then. Or you put it all back inside the Chronicles and do it again. All right. So add 1 random event card to the event deck. Leave the remaining cards in the bag. Oh, dang it. I should read all steps. All right, so it says add 1 random. All right, so we're just adding 1 of these random events. All right, and you. I really don't need that stupid plastic thing. Those go back in. I didn't even look at them. It's because it said random, so I'm thinking, okay, it'll be fun. We'll just find out what happens when it happens. All right, you go back in there. Close the Chronicles box. Put the Chronicles box back in the game box. So I'm imagining that's going to happen every single time we run into one of those things. All right. Oh, salute. All right, so we do have, how much did I say we had? 18, 15, or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 to buy something. Now, we do have, well, these, we just tucked these in our quest book. But I think we're going to unlock something. So before we go spending, let's do these. So we're going to put, he goes in here. Oh, so it does make a picture. I was thinking it has to make a picture, otherwise it's kind of, like, what's the point? The thing is, they give you the cards out of order. Yeah, ladder's right there. Yeah, they give you the cards out of order, so. All right. So we don't get to do that until we finish his last one, but hers, I think we do get to do something. Oh, there's a border. Oh, I didn't even notice the border the first time. All right. So, after you complete 2 quests, find the instruction envelope on page 23. Follow the instructions found on the top of the page. Right. Open the other bag. I think this takes longer than playing the game. What, BH2 or EH2? Let's not put that up again, Will. Jeez. All right, open EH2. Place the quest card numbered 8 behind the quest progress divider. Well, we're not doing that because I'm about to start another game. Woo! More enchantments. More enchantments. I think you're right, David. Good choice having us do the Enchantress's hut first. Good choice. I like that. I like enchanting these cards. It's fun. All right. We have a new quest. New quest is Bag Full of Wonders. This quest is done when a character collects 5 enchanted items. Oh. Which actually, that should make this maybe a little bit easier because, like I said, that combo would be to, like, get 2 enchanted items for that. Oh, what are these? Item enchantment increased value. An increased value enchantment makes an item it's attached to worth 2 crystals instead of 1. Ooh. Ooh, so we get to put this on 4 cards. Come on. Come on. Come on. Jeez. Like, I get the point of it, but it's still just as annoying. Still just as annoying. All right, so we've still not finished our quest. And we can't start our new ones until we finish chapter 1. I think that's when we get the cursed items, is in chapter 1. All right, so we'll just do one of each like we did last time. So here is a... Okay. That's barely... They should not have gone with gold. I think the kitty should be worth twice as much, don't you? Audrey would agree. All right. I'm just grabbing the top 3 because they happen to be one of each item. The goblins stole one of each item. Now, this does put some pressure, right? Because I don't want the goblins to definitely steal these ones because these are worth more for me. There we go. We have We have increased the value of said cards. All right. And I ripped my envelope. All right, so that is that. Dang it, I keep losing track of how many we have. 15. Let me trade these in for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, 5. All right. So we do still also have the scroll shop. So I didn't use the scroll shop last time, but for 2 we can buy scrolls. For 10 we can buy things, right? So we can actually, I think I'll buy some scrolls this time maybe. But we do have 10, so we can get another hammer. Oh man, almost. We needed 20. We had 8, we got 18. We needed 20. If they would not have stole those items, we would have been able to do that one. All right, so we do have 10, which will buy us 1 hammer, but it's not enough to unlock anything. So the question is, well, this is all I can buy right now, would be to go to either our house or the town hall. So we'll just buy 1 hammer. All right, so buy 1 hammer with 10. Then for our scrolls, all right, for our scrolls, we have, this allows us to rotate a tile. Where's the player aid? All right. So this lets us rotate a tile. This lets us re-roll a die. This allows us to get rid of an exhaust. Ooh, that'll get rid of a haste. So we could reuse that for the multi-move, right? Move 4 times in a turn. We technically could give 1 person 2 of those and that would solve it. All right, then we have this one is perform an additional shift action. I'm wondering, to complete this quest, I could just get these. Get 2 of these. Cursed items are or other 4-letter curse words. Yeah, probably. It's the 4-letter words. I think I want to do these because that'll make it easier to do this. The other thing is, remember, 2 of them don't have a... Actually, it would have helped Miranda too last time. So we have 8. That'd be 2, 4. Should I just spend all 8? We don't lose these. We get to keep them. So I think I want to do these 2. Maybe I just do these 6. Patient. I think I'm going to do these 6. We're going to spend 6. So we're going to keep 2 gems. Oops. So this goes inside of our treasure chest. These go back into the box. The box. All right, so we need to give this to somebody who can use it. I think I'm going to give it to Ollie. Little Ollie. I'm going to give it to Ollie. And the rotate... Maybe I give that to Ollie too, to set him up the best way. Because then I can rotate. I think I'm gonna give Ollie all 3. As long as there's no limit to the number of what are those scrolls that somebody can carry. Collecting items. Labyrinth Chronicles quest, items, village, skills, objects, events, faefolk, enemies, modifications, script. I don't know where scrolls are. Other characters so jelly. Yeah. Capacity. Chronicles box. Why doesn't it talk about scrolls? Shop buildings. Here we go. Scrolls, page 9. Oh, it was way earlier than I thought it was going to be. 9. Scrolls. Scrolls may be bought. Scrolls offer single use. Unused scrolls are kept between graves. There are 4 types. Nah, doesn't say it's limited. Doesn't say one person can't have them all. Ollie's got them all because we're trying to set Ollie up to be able to do this quest. Because this will give him, it'll give him at least 2 haste on a single turn. Like he literally is going to be able to do 2 on a single turn. Honestly, I could do this. I could do this without even worrying about like collecting anything. I would prefer to collect something, which is why I think I do want him to have the, or I do want to have that on him. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So I want to make sure we have all 16. All right. All right, that is that. Nothing else here. So you're going to go over here. All right, we gotta put our loot in the dungeon. Read the Marvel expansion for the scrolls. That would have been if Simon had taken this one. All right, so everybody's still got their same quests. So again, everybody's. I think you're supposed to hand out the merchant quest random, but it didn't seem to like be too overpowered, and that was with me actually trying to have them each get their color. All right, so you're good to go there. All right. Shuffle the items. Let's bring these down here a little bit so I can, since we didn't get any new ones. 4th quest. This is, the tutorial, I didn't count the tutorial. So technically 3rd. I didn't count the tutorial because you don't actually get to do anything in the tutorial. Like, I mean, you get gems automatically, 10. Like it automatically gives you 10 gems. And then you unlock your first thing, right? So I didn't count that. And if we want to count the tutorial as part 1, then yes, this is part 4. You have 3 goals, and no more this time. Yeah, because we didn't unlock a new building. So to unlock a new building, we need 2 hammers, and we only had 1 hammer because we had 18. I guess the first time we had leftover. So we had 20. We were able to buy 2 hammers the first time. All right. Badoop, 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 badoop. Ooh, all of our 2s at the very beginning. That's no bueno. Where is the oxalotl? Oxalotl's there. The harp is there. The mandolin, violin is there. And the kitty. Here, kitty. All right. A key. All right. And we start with Miranda. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, because the other quests are the character quests, and the problem, like I said, with the character quests is we don't have the corrupted items yet. We don't get that until we finish chapter 1, and we don't finish chapter 1 until we get 20 gems at a turn. So luckily, these items are going to give us 2. We have our quest. Might be able to do it this time. Again, 15 items. So to get this one done, I kind of have to go against. We got that new card. I want to make sure we shuffled it in. I have to kind of not care about them completing their personal stories. But the personal stories are cool because it upgrades things, right? Although right now, some of the upgrades I can't even use. So Like, that's kind of weird with the personal stories because there are certain things that I couldn't even use yet. So, yeah. All right. So, Miranda. Miranda is here. Miranda needs to roll the dice. Event card. I need to put this somewhere so I don't forget to do this every turn. Here comes a mess. Move all 3 blue columns. All right. So, blue is down. We're stuck a little bit. There we go. There is a blue there. Blue there. And blue there. Not sure how much that helped or hurt me. So, Miranda's here. She needs to get yellow items. We currently have no yellow items, so she could really go after anything as long as it's not blue or pink. So there is a kitty cat here. So, and that's worth 2. It would be better if he got it. I can set him up. Yeah, I can set him up. He goes in 2 turns, though. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to set him up so he can do it. Oh, that's right. She can go through walls. So, and this is one of her items. So I think I'm actually going to... I don't want to use her ability this early. I think I'm just going to have her stand on... No, I don't want to stand on that because then she'll automatically pick it up. Let's move her to this non-moving spot. It'll give me some options later. All right, now. How do kitty cats sit? Catty cornered. So now we can do Ollie's thing if we need to. All right, let's see what happens. Event card. Double event card. Here comes a mess. Move all the red. Oh, you got... I just said... Well, now that... Luckily, that doesn't mess him up. It's like, I just set him up. I just set him up. All right. So, can I get him in there? If I could just take a tile out, I could. Oh, I got the rotate. Oh, I can. So I'm going to move. I'm going to use his rotate tile. Rotate. And we're going to use his haste to move again. Which got him the violin. And this goes to the purple gem. Look at that. I couldn't have planned that. Couldn't have planned that. All right, so that was... I moved him twice. We're gonna unexhaust him. We're gonna move him again. We're gonna unexhaust him. We're gonna move him again. I mean, that's stupid, but... I mean, it's stupid, but it worked, right? I mean... Oh man! I mean, yeah, it might have been that was probably a waste of six gems. But I mean, on the bright side, he did pick up his item too, so he gets 1 extra gem for doing that. All right. That is a purple goblin. Oh, he's on your harp there, Ollie. When you get down there, buddy. Now, if I actually thought about it, that extra move, and again, we don't know because you don't know how the game is going to line up, but like that extra move of tiles probably could have helped too, right? Because I could have moved him here on that turn, and I could have slid it down, and then he would have been, well, not really. I mean, I would have wanted to get him up. I would have slid it up, and then he could have gone here. All right. Oh, he didn't buy it. All right. So Roger calls that guy to come out. But Roger is going to go get his kitty cat. Roger is going to go get his pet cat. His cat keeps coming into the dungeon. I do not why, or into the labyrinth. I do not know why. Do not know why. And his other item over here. Okay. But that was his item, so he gets a gem. All right, and how can he set up? Can he set up her? So Demetrius needs to get here. Can I set her up? Sliding this up doesn't help. And then sliding it up again won't help. Sliding it down twice would, because this will come off and she can use that on her turn. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to slide this down. And give that to Demetrius. All right. Demetrius' turn. Amarillo. Amarillo. All right. So she's going to do exactly what I said, which is nice. This is going to set him up. Again, I could... This is like, David, like we were talking about, right? I could go in any order, and this game would almost become trivial at that point, right? Because, right, instead of having Miranda go next, right, if I play by the variant rules, he's right there, right? I could just have Roger go next. So, that's why I'm not playing that way, because like I said, I feel like that just trivializes the whole game at that point. All right, so she got the Oxalotl, which is good. Not only was that worth 2, she gets a bonus. All right. So everybody's currently at 1. Somebody needs to get to 5 for this one. All right, it is going to the onions. The onions are right there. All right, so Miranda. Event card. Move all 3 yellow. So the thing is with like the move ones, they go to the bottom, right? So like you're guaranteed to have to get the activate goblin one, because if you get all the move ones first, they're all going to the bottom. Woo! Poor Red. Roger is a little bit trapped there. Well, that was no... Get back on there. There we go. And you. There we go. And we have a little bit of an earthquake. Zoop. All right, taking Oxalotl from Ollie leaves him oxen free. All right. Oh, I didn't even realize you guys can't even say when I roll the dice up there. Sorry. I mean, I'm not cheating, but I forgot you guys. I forgot the dice. I put it up there. So, Miranda is here. Oh, and she's just gonna go here. So she picks this up, and that gets her a gem, because that is her quest. All right. And then this goes to... There's the big-eyed bug. Big-eyed bug. Big-eyed bug. Oh, a key. A key. So there's a lot in that path. Nobody can get in there right now. Can I get Ollie to his instrument. His instrument's way down here. Ollie is right there on a non-moving tile. If I move this, then Roger can't get to his. Oh, I can't move this up anyways. I don't know if there's anything I can move. I mean, I could slide this up. Yeah, I can move it up and now they can come around. Oh. It unfortunately messes Red up. Red will have to move himself back down. All right. All right. See what happens to Ollie. Amarillo. Unfortunately, they got something. Dang it. All right. Can't get another item. You cannot get another item. Cannot get another item. Flute. Right there. Cannot get another item. And I can't make Ollie go twice anymore. Because well, no, he's got his haste again. Or does he? Use the haste, use the token. We moved. We rotated. Use the haste. Use the token. Okay, yeah, we moved and then we yeah, so he does. Yeah, he should. Yeah, Ollie can move one more because we didn't need to move a fourth time. Moved. Rotate. And we moved second time. Then we removed the haste. We moved the third time. We removed the haste. We moved the fourth time. Yeah, he shouldn't have his haste. They can, they shouldn't though. Yeah, it can and within the game rules are two different things. All right, so he's gonna come around here, take that guy out. I have to get him up there to yellow. Luckily, there's nothing on yellow, so it's not the end of the world. All right, he does get a gem for that one. That one's worth 2, so that's a good one to get. Luckily, the one they got was a haste removal, not a 2-gem one. All right, where is purple going? Purple is going to the Ring of Power. Ring of Power. All right. So, and this is one thing people mentioned on the on BGG I saw is like if they would have put these like here, like again, it doesn't help with the top-down camera, but if they would have put these like a way to snap these in, because then you know like where they are. Because when they're down inside, like I could see it as a player, right? And I'm sitting here, like some of the stuff's blocked. Like I know that's a crown back there, but like if I was sitting like right around here, I may not see that crown. So it's just the way it is. All right, so Ollie can still move things. So we need her to be able to come down here. We need Red. Well, Red's thing went away, so it doesn't matter for Red anymore. We can move Red up and he can come that way. Well, no, this is blocked. Dang it. Yeah, those rotate scrolls I think are nice. Every time I have a chance, I think I'm gonna buy some rotate scrolls. Can I set? Yeah, if this was a corner. If this was a corner, I could put it here and it could come down. It's not a corner. If I slide it down, then he's got a corner, but then this wall's here. The price you pay for 3D walls. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you'd play this game without 3D walls. I don't know how the old game was. Well, she's stuck. We slow everything down. No, I don't want to mess with this row because she's good. Again, don't know what the cards are going to do to us. I could slide this. How does that help or hurt me, I guess is the question. If I slide this, this would make this come over here. Yeah, let's just do that then. All right, slide this. I can go there. It gives us our corner that I said that I needed for him anyway. So actually that probably works. No, that's not a corner. I think that's what I should have done. I should have planned to get a corner to pop off because that's why I said I needed a corner for him, right? Yeah, never mind. Let's reverse that. I need a corner for him. So what can I push that gets me a corner but doesn't mess anybody up? So there's a corner on the... I need to look for the corners on the edges. Actually, this exact piece... But again, I can't move this down because it'll block that. Because, yeah, I need to move... Yeah, because I need to move this up and have a corner or one of these. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, never mind. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Just got to look at all the possibilities. There we go. There we go. And then we can use this to push this up, and then he can come in that way. All right. So, Red's turn. Red's turn. You want a corner, look a corner, and get looking at oak. All right. So, up. Goblin. Activate the goblin with the color of the player. So red. And shuffly, shuffly, shuffly. Shuffly, shuffly, shuffly. Shuffly, shuffly, shuffly. Alright. Alright, so we're going to shuffle all that. Alright. So. We want to... push up. Wow! Oh, quick! Alright. So push there. Now he can come down here. Ba-doop. Alright. So he gets the Ring of Power. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to unactivate his thing, but that is one of his. So... Oh, no, that's not one of his. Never mind. We don't get the bone. Also, stop picking it out of the treasure, Will. You're going to make our treasure less. And the horn for Mr. Ollie. Okay. The horn for Ollie. Alright, so. She could get the flute. We haven't gotten, she's only got one of her things. None of hers are out. Well, no, hers is right here. Okay, can I get her here? I don't think so. I don't think there's any way. I mean, I can move her twice. So I could move her, move some tiles. I don't think I can get her there. This doesn't move. Oh, see, I could slide it up, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? Okay, move her here. And she does her slide. Right? Then she uses her haste. Oh, did I roll the dice? I didn't roll the dice, did I? I don't think I did, right? Because the last one was the him, and I had to put it on red. No, I didn't roll the dice. All right. Progress the other 2 goals. Not yet. Not yet. Each character swaps places with a portal of their color. If there's a goblin looter on the tile of the portal, it moves with the portal. All right, so hang on. We got to undo what I just did. All right. Dang it. All right. So, portals are moving. So. Goes there. Goes there. That's the new card that got added. That's a weird one. All right. Well, that just completely threw a monkey wrench into my plan. Huh, this one didn't affect much at all. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay, that's not fun. I don't like the new event card. Oh, but that's a once per game though. So that only happens once per game. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, I don't want that to happen again. All right. Now, now she can get to that one, but I want her to get to this one. So I got to slide it down so it comes back up top. Yeah, which is fine. Okay. Slide that down. I want to do it that way or this way? This way. All right, and this comes back up. All right, well, it saves her from having to use her haste. All right, so she's going to go here. That guy out. Which gets her her big-eyed bug and a gem. All right, so she's at 2 of 4 that she needs for her quest. Ollie's at 2 of 4 of what he needs for his quest. All right. She has her haste, but unfortunately the only thing her haste would do would give her this one, which is Ollie's. This is going to the Mushroom Kingdom, which is right where the red needs to be. Like, everybody's lined up as long as pushing, like crazy pushing, doesn't happen. No pushing, no shoving. Whoa! Morado. Morado. All right. So, Miranda. Where you going, Miranda? Here. I can just slide it up. No, I can't slide it up. This is the solid row. Dang it, Will. All right. I poked my glasses and I was like, oh, that's going to give you a smudge and that's going to annoy the tick out of me. Still not used to glasses. Like when I want to rub my eyes and stuff, it's still, I mean, because really wearing glasses full time has really only been like this year. So where can I get her? That's blue. That's where he needs to go. So is there any way I can set him up? This is just a horrible combination here. I could set him up so he can get that one. Because I don't think I could have her get anything. Like I could either, this would be the only one I would say for her to get. Which if I slide it down, she could get it. But then he can't get his. We would slide it back up on his turn. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll slide this down. Give that to Ollie. And she will go here. Pick this one up. Again, we're not getting the bone. I mean, sometimes it's just about picking it up so they don't. Because again, we don't want them to pick up anymore. So I think now I'm kind of, like you said, David, worry about this other objective and not have them pick things up if they're out on the map. All right, so blue is going to the crown. All right. So, Ollie's turn. I think even with glasses, you could stand to have a bigger monitor. It'd make reading chat easier. Oh no, this that's over there, that's a I don't know what size that is. I think it's a TV. It's large TV. All right, blue. So, here's a question. The problem is, I wish this was the red guy, because his ability would allow him to go through here, knock him out to go through. Ollie doesn't have his haste, because if Ollie had his haste, I could just have him go there, knock him out, and then go there. Man, that sucks. That sucks. I could just take him out since there's nothing on the yellow. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have him take him out since there's nothing on the yellow, because I don't want him out there to take that. All right, so he's going to get the crown, which actually should get us to the 5 too. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we're at 3. So if Ollie gets both of his, we'll be at the 5 for this quest. So that actually was fine. That worked out. He's going to have to do that anyways at some point. Then this goes over here, which is one of our haste refreshes. So that's good. All right. I have not slid anything for Ollie. So, what can I do to make it so we can get to this one? Slide this one up. Now, technically yes, but no. Technically yes, but no. But then that blocks this one when something ends up here. But I need this to move. Because I move it and I can maybe move it here. I mean, problem is everybody else is going to go before Ollie goes. So, can I set up red to get the mushrooms? How can red... See, this doesn't move, so I can't just slide it down. If I slide it to the left, he can't get to it. If I slide it to the right, he can't get to it. And that's the problem. Everything else are the quest objectives for the characters. Alright, slide her, so that way she's closer to this one, I'm guessing. Yeah. Let's try to help out Demetrius. Alright, Demetrius, here you go, sweetie. Oh, she can go down there and get it, though. That works, I guess. Can't do anything else. Alright. You need a character with Nightcrawler teleport power. I do, Miranda. So Miranda can go through walls. So, I mean, worst case scenario, I could have her go to this one. But that's worst case scenario. Because again, that means that Ollie's not getting it. Alright. So, we know that he's not going to activate, right? If it says activate, so we know he's not going to go for that. But he could go if we roll the die. So Roger, do not roll red. He rolled question mark. Move all the red arrows. That may mess me up. Oh no, it won't. Ollie's still together. So that might help. No. Like that might help Demetrius. Nope. 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 We're starting to slide a little bit better. Once the varnish comes off of the tiles, they're starting to slide a little bit better. It's just taking a bit. Most of the time now when it doesn't slide, it's because it's like the other one isn't quite even, so it's like locking up. That actually helped, but again, he doesn't have his haste anymore. He could get a haste if he went and picked this up, but that's way over there. Ah, all right. So, well, that actually helped the knight. All right, so he got his mushrooms. These are his. So he can get gem. And then we get a slide. So this goes over to here. Oh, that worked out. That worked out great. They're great. And actually, we slide this, she could get both. Unfortunately, she gets this one, she does her haste, and then she can come back. Oh, that is perfect. We are messing up Ollie, though. Ollie's going to have to slide this back. All right, something's locked. That's why I said normally if it doesn't slide now, it's because something is slightly off. It's locked. There we go. All right. So we'll just slide it back for Ollie for his turn. Ollie can actually come get this one. I'd actually want him to get that one before that one because there's a guy there. All right. So, Demetrius, don't roll. Don't roll. Go through wall. Oh, you're right. Go through walls is Kitty Pride powers. We're talking about, yeah. Nightcrawler, yeah, so you can poof and teleport to different locations. Now, we do get teleporters later. So, spoiler, I do know we get teleporters later. All right, so she gets to go. She's going to skip that and go here, which is blue. So, that is hers. So, because it is hers, two things. One, she gets to remove her haste token. Two, she gets a gem. Right? And she's going to use her haste again to go here. Take that guy out. Which gives her her other thing. Oh, sorry. The blue portal was before the red one. So the blue is going to the last thing. And then she went here, which was this, right? So there we go. She's got her whole set. So we're good to go. We finished her story. All right, we're doing okay. Doing okay. All right. And they've still only got one item. This is the danger zone right here. This is whether or not we're going to be able to complete this and this on this turn. Is this one little goblin there? One little goblin's going to screw us up. I can still teleport through walls, but I can only teleport through one wall. One wall. I don't want to slide Ollie, because Ollie can get there. Ollie also needs to get here. Ollie, that's a problem. I have to go through 2 more turns, because Ollie has to pick up 2 items still. A teleporter pick up my luggage. I already have superpowers. Let's slide this one to try to make it easier for somebody else to get, I guess. Yeah, so red is done. Oh, there we go. That works. That works for Miranda. So she could do that. I wish she could. She doesn't have a regular haste anymore. Otherwise, she could go a second time and get him. And we forego Ollie getting hits, but it is what it is. All right. So no purple. All right. And luckily she is purple. Dang it. Oh, purple moves. I was like, we were safe. I forgot. There's that one card that says activate that character, and she's the purple character. All right, so removing all purple, which kind of ruined her plan. Oh no, well we could again. We have her ability, so it doesn't really ruin her plan. And that doesn't ruin Ollie's plan. That one kind of does. That one kind of does ruin Ollie's plan. Because now that is even further out of his reach. All right, so. Miranda, I don't want to move anything, right? I don't want to move something to mess something up. Okay, it's Ollie's turn next. I think we're good because we won't get the activate on his color because he's blue. I think we're safe. All right, so she's gonna go. She's gonna use her power. She's gonna go through the wall. She's gonna pick up the pendant. The pendant is her quest item, So she gets a gem. All right. And then what do we move? Move this back. Try to get that back to Ollie. Yeah. Yeah, so we get this back to Ollie. All right, put that one there. All right, Ollie's turn. All right, Ollie, come on, you can do this. Red. Red doesn't exist. We're good to go. So Ollie is going to come here. Get his horn. Send him back home. And purple's done. Oh, blue's done. All right. That was Ollie's item for his quest. So, we'll put this on Ollie. Sure, put it on the right character. All right. So Ollie just needs to get up here. Ollie is going to use this tile to go here. Let's go Red Knight. Red Knight is going to pass. I'm not going to do Red Knight. He does still need to do his roll, though, this turn. Move all yellow one space. Dang it. So he's not going to pass. Sorry, we need to slide that back. Dang it, we're going to need to slide a lot back. This was the least ideal card. Where are we locked? Locked somewhere. There we go. Right here. That was the least ideal card because it moved Ollie and the item. And not in a way where Ollie would be able to get to it. All right. So he's going to move the item back. All right. Oops. All right. And then, okay. Demetrius' turn. She needs to move Ollie back. Rojo. There is no Rojo. So we're going to move Ollie back. There we go. So we're good again. All right. Miranda. Blue. There's no blue. Still safe. She's going to pass. Ollie. Question mark. This could be bad. Activate the goblin looter of his color. Blue. There is no blue. So we are good. All right. All right, all right, all right. Boudoir, 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 wah, wah, wah. Pew, pew, pew. Like Mike DeLisio says, pew, pew, pew. All right, so that is... Stop putting it on top of Roger. I don't know why I keep doing that. All right. That is that. We accomplished that. Everybody out of the dungeon. Everybody out of the dungeon. All right. So, we collected 15 items. So we completed this quest. We completed that because we already put a marker on it. And then... This one is a character collects 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ollie accomplished that. So that is there. All right. Now we get to read Ollie's story. We get to read Ollie's story and we get to read Demetrius' story. We already know what's going to happen. They're going to upgrade their items. Demetrius. We get to read... Probably 1. I don't know why I'm acting like it'd be anything different. Read D2. D2. There's a happy end to the story, brave one. The labyrinth was not a safe place to begin with, even for Demetrius the huntress, and the piglet made the adventure even more difficult. All the time, it clung to the huntress as she faced the shifting corridors and collected the items. Alas, she wasn't able to watch the piglet all the time, and finally, she tripped over it and fell. However, when she left the labyrinth, she sang, Salamander and a toad, lots of courage I just showed. Scarab and a butterfly, help the village I must try. Go to her unlocks on page 10. So we know we have to get the we know we have to get the inn or to exchange her haste, because on the enchantress, it's exchange one refreshing power item enchantment for one with a haste and a pig symbol, which is her symbol. We don't even know what any of that means, so we're just going to replace her haste card as well. And then Ollie, good old Ollie. Where you at, Ollie? There you are, buddy. Finding four instruments has been easier than you thought, which fills your heart with joy. On the way back, you discover that the acoustics in the labyrinth are actually very good. What a great moment to begin the singer's career. You strum the string of the lute and sing away. With my song, I shall explore every single corridor. Labyrinth, oh, here I go. All your secrets I will know. Oh no, the echo, wretched, dreadful echo. Why does it change the singing so much? Why does it sound so bad? It distorts it and makes it sound like a hyena chuckle. You leave the labyrinth sad and ashamed. Your singing attempt didn't work out. Next time it will, though. All right, so we get to get their haste cards. We get to upgrade their haste. These are the original cards, the original haste cards. So, his is inspiring haste. Place one here to move your character. One character you pass through may move up to 5 spaces. Oh, I like that. That's kind of nice. So. Oh, sorry. We still do get the haste. You're placing the token here to move 1 space, and it can be through a wall. So we still have our regular haste. I was thinking, oh, once we upgrade them, we lost the regular haste, but we didn't. So that was on me. I was like, that would kind of almost be a downgrade, right? If you had to also get rid of the original ability. But no, it is still an extra move. Exploring haste. Place 1 token here to move your character. During this movement, you may move outside of the labyrinth and re-enter in another place. The paths have to lead outside the labyrinth. Oh, that's awesome. So now, David, we can go. Well, we don't have an example right now because we got walls almost. But like she could leave here and then come back up here. Or she could leave here and say this was like this. She could leave here and then come back in here. Oh, I like that. And then there are more. I mean, there's more. We're going to get more spells, more powers. Dimitri the Pig is messed up if you know Greek mythology. Oh, really? No, I'm not as familiar. Yep. So that was our old ones. I like that. All right. All right. So here comes the mess. Put that back in there. Put that back in there. All right, so yeah, we don't have a time for another one, which is fine. I didn't want to do another one. But we're going to finish our quests, and we will unlock more stuff. So, first, we need to finish our 4th quest here. So we'll finish this first. We got our nice little picture going on now. So, we completed our 4th quest. That means we get to go to... Come on. Stay open. Go back to the very first rule sheet. We're going to need both rule sheets. I'll just take them both out. The inn. Open in 3. Let's just say the pigs don't let... Well, that's bad. Yoink. Doink. Oh, we're going to get a magnet. This is a heavy one. That, and I saw the bottom of the box. All right, so we have a new event. Oh, I forgot. The new events, they can now show up and help us. They can now show up and help us. So we get our guy here. We get to put him on our map. I guess we would put him in the inn. In the inn, it doesn't even matter. There he goes. Hi, little guy. He's by the end. All right, put that up there. All right, what is our new event? New event. Place Roman magnet anywhere in the village area on the inside of the covered box, which we're doing on this
Metal board that they forced me to buy. Add the Here Comes the Pie faefolk card to the event deck. Here Comes the Pie. Place this card next to the portal board. Draw the next event card. At any time, discard this card to discard up to 2. Ooh, he gives us a free refresh. We discard him, so that means he will... Oh, it's not banished, so it's just discarded. Yeah, the other one was banished. This just discards, so we would eventually put it back in if we had to shuffle the deck. Yeah, I like him. That's fun. All right, we'll shuffle him in. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right. They got away with 1 item. We're not counting those items yet. All right. Flip the in-village card 4 in the campaign book. All right, so this is done. All right, so there we go. And it makes a full border. I didn't notice that. The border goes all the way around for the picture. Now that we know that, it makes it easier. All right, so now we're going to go to her. So, oh, we forgot to flip this over. We already did that. I need more quests now. Need more quests. All right. So this one goes here. This one goes aquí. Aquí and aquí. Right here. All right. After you've done that, we get to read that page. Oh, there was text. Sorry. There was flavor text. You've done so much for me, Roman, the innkeeper says, and thanks to you, now I have much more free time. And you know what? I can actually catch up with you in the labyrinth and bring you some magical pie. How about that? Will it make you happier? And then for Enchantress, she was like, Lisa's smile becomes more mysterious. You have proven your worth, she says solemnly, but now it's time for me to make good on my promise. I will teach you how to enchant some items so beautifully that they could easily fetch double the price. Theoretically, it is my secret skill, but I don't mind sharing it with friends. All right, this one. Lisa tosses her backpack into her shoulder, her hair plaited into 2 nice braids. I've decided to join you in the labyrinth, she announces. Don't be surprised. You've helped me a great deal, and now it is my time to do you a favor. Thanks to my magic, I will sometimes be able to move an item for you. Ooh, I like her too. So I gotta get her. Hers is gonna be the exact same thing that just happened with the other guy. All right, so this is empty now. The inn is complete. All right, the Enchantress's hut. Enchantress's hut. Last bag. All right. So we have hers to put next to her hut over here. And then we have her card. All right. I'll take it from here. Place this card next to the portal. So same thing. During any character's action, discard this card to move the portal along the path. If there's a goblin looter on the tile, it moves with the portal. Okay, so basically you can just move a portal along the path. Now I'm not really sure how much that would help. I guess if we see that, oh, we can get here, but we can't. But if you're going to move it along a path, I guess you can move it along a path and then slide and make the portal. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when we're playing how helpful that is. But the nice thing is they also dilute the goblin deck. So having them in there helps dilute the goblin deck. The only problem is, of course, while they're out, they're not going to shuffle back into the goblin deck. So. Blessings and curses. Blessings and curses. All right, that book is done. All right, we got to unlock a new location so we can get some more quests. But first... I said we gathered 20 gold, but, you know, that's an assumption considering I haven't counted it. But considering we got 16 items and we completed almost every single merchant quest, I feel like there's a high probability, which means we also get to read our thing up there. All right, let's put you guys back in here. Technically don't need you anymore. Get back in the envelope. All right. So now let's count up our stuff. So we do lose one. We did lose one to a goblin. We're going to put a mark there. All right. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's right, 12. All right. Now we count up our items. 2, 3, 4. All right. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 2 we had before. So yeah, we definitely got over 20. These are the 2 we had before. And 1, 2, 3, 4 there. That. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Woo! That's a lot. Move and slide is the best way to benefit from just the move. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm like, if it's already in the path, right, and it's on your turn, it's like you would just walk down there, right? You would just go grab it anyways. I'll shuffle this a little bit before. I mean, I'll shuffle again next game, but this way I can shuffle a little bit. All right, so we got 20 during a game, so we get to read script 6. So this is going to give us our next Chronicles box. So this is now going to give us those curses for next time. All right, script 6. Oh, script 6 is a long one. All right, no, 4, 5, 6. All right. Rumors. What do we need to do with this one? Gather at least 25 during the game. Oh, holy cow! We did that too. We get to read both of these. We actually unlocked this one. 30 during a game. All right, we had 2, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Holy cow! We get to do all this at once. All right, so we'll start here. That's crazy. We banked on that one. So again, David, what I was saying about the whole, I think we're going to random the quest things now instead. Although I don't know if it was that. Like, I mean, it kind of was, because Demetrius got a bonus 4 and Ollie got a bonus 4, but that would only be 8, right? That, I mean, technically we still would have gotten 5, 10, 50. We still would have gotten 20. We just wouldn't have gotten the 25 or the 30. All right. No, we still would have probably gotten the 25. All right, so we'll start with 6. Rumor says that there is another layer of the labyrinth with a great many cursed items to find. It makes you wonder, since the items indeed are cursed, maybe it's true that William the Dragon has been cursed as well. On your way, then, collect the cursed items and bring them back to the village for examination. Beware, though, the goblins have already learned their lesson, and now they work in pairs. Mark Chapter 1 on the campaign sheet. We already did that. Go grab Chapter 1 bag. Ooh. It's mostly you for this. I helped once last game. You're here in spirit. You're like the, I was going to say like the bard, and you're singing a song in the background and cheering us on. And again, it's we. It looks like there's 3 other people in chat with you. So, you know, they're just the quiet type, David. They're just the quiet type. All right. So chapter 1. We're gonna have to get chapter 2 and 3 out there in a minute. Wow, that was crazy. We completed 3 chapters in a single. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, or I'm cheating. I don't care. I'm having fun. This is for charity, and I'm having fun. Burrito is keeping me from the cheer. So I do. You keep mentioning burritos. Do you make these burritos, or is it like Chipotle or Moe's? All right, so we got new items. All right. Add the cursed items to the game. So these go with all the rest of them. Sleeve the item cards. I was wondering why I had more sleeves. All right, so we have a new merchant card, which makes sense. So we have a new merchant card. So now we have 3. So yeah, I think from this point forward, I would have to do random anyways to get that cursed one in the mix. Double trouble. Oh boy. Activate the red. And, oh, that's going to make it harder. That's going to make it harder. Oh, and this is a go at the bottom of the deck, luckily, not a shuffle. So, all right. And then we have our new items. Oh, so cute. Look at that teddy bear. Isn't he cute? All right. And then we have a new setup card. I was just memorizing the original setup, and now I got 2 more that I have to put in there to memorize. All right. So there are our 4 new item cards. We're going to have a lot more item cards. You can see I got a bunch more sleeves, unless they gave us extras. I don't see Awaken Realms being kind and giving extras just to give extras. All right. Add the item cards. Add the Merchant Shaman objective. If you haven't unlocked merchants yet, keep this card. Add 2 Double Trouble, do that. Take the setup reminder card, exchange it with the corresponding card. All right. I'm not going to exchange. I'm just going to put it over top. Because then I end up with a random card. It's Tina's Cheap Dollar, foot-long burritos at Walmart. Oh, yeah. The microwave ones. I actually, there was one brand I liked. They're not foot-long. They're a little bit smaller. You're getting them in a bag about yay big. And there's like a purple bag, a red bag. I think one's supposed to be like a chimichanga. And if you nuke it, if you put it in the microwave, it's not a chimichanga. Because it gets soft. It's not crunchy. All right. Let's keep our sleeves out just in case. All right. So, leave the empty bag in the Chronicles box. Close the Chronicles box. We're not going to close it. So we're going to go to Chapter 2. So the nice thing about Chapter 2 is we unlock this whole section. So we can do the green items. Yeah, we didn't get to do 40. I think the problem is if we would have done all these chapters and 4 in this one playthrough, then game is broken and I would probably not do that. I'd wait till the next time I actually accomplish that. This time I'm having fun. Don't care. Read chapter script 8. As the most experienced Labyrinth explorers ever, you enter another level of search. Your next challenge will be to locate and find dragon items. William the Dragon has no doubt left some stuff behind. A scale, a fang, a talon maybe. Once you have found them, bring them to the Fairy Vale, where we'll be able to thoroughly examine. There's likelihood that William has been cursed. These findings should help make sure of that. So this is going to increase my game length now I think about it. Well, yeah, maybe. Campaign, discarding. Because there's a new game plus too. Again, you can also make it more difficult, David, right? So these are challenges, right? Greedy Scrolls. Scrolls cost 4. Challenging Adventures. Treat each chapter requirement is 3 higher. Tough Goblins. You can't move through a tile containing a goblin. So like I was doing, you'd have to take them out. Focused Mind. Choose one building. You may only complete quests from that building. Things happen so fast. Whenever you roll a question mark in the Labyrinth die, draw and resolve 2 cards. Limited scrolls, assign all purchased scroll tokens to characters, and then you can only use those. One-way paths, you cannot enter the same tile more than once in a single move. So there are ways to make it more difficult, and then there are ways to make it easier for kids. So, well, we're unlocking 3. I am too. That way we get through it and get to have the story and all that stuff. So, chapter 2. I want all the stuff in the game at once, and then we'll see how many times we have to fail before we can finally finish chapter 4. Because our characters may not be powerful enough without their village being completed. All right. So. All right. Chapter 2 bag. So. Help wanted card. All right. So chapter 2 bag. Add dragon items. To the game, sleeve said items. Yeah, so definitely need to shuffle the merchant deck now. Oh, these are events. Did I open the right bag? No, I did not open the right bag. Dang it. Dang it, Will. What did you open? Oh, I read the wrong one. I read the chapter 3 script. Sorry, should have read the chapter 2 script. All right, this is for the chapter 2. Either way, we're going to open it up. As you're busy exploring the labyrinth, residents of Fairyvale have cleared away some of the rubble, making it possible to erect new buildings. There are many ruins that take care of, so rebuilding... there are many ruins to take care of, so rebuilding the entire village would still take a lot of time. To complete the task, you will have to bring back more items and earn more magical stones. However, there are newcomers in the labyrinth, notorious goblin wardens. It is impossible to get past them, but luckily, there is easy to scare away, as their looting cousins. Your expeditions may be more dangerous now. Are you still up to the adventure? Mark chapter 2 on your board. Open the bag. Add the wardens. So here are the wardens. So now the wardens are getting added to the event deck. Take the setup reminder card. Replace the one that's in the book. All right. Setup reminder. Yeah, so now it says place the goblins on the board, place the 8 goblins around the campfire. So it says 8 goblins around the campfire instead of 4 goblins around the campfire. Help wanted wardens. All right, so this is the help card that shows you how to move, how the wardens move and act. And then that back of the help card is the same. So basically it just upgrades the original help card, kind of. I can't figure... Okay. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is a warden. Take the setup reminder. Add the new help cards. Leave the empty bag. All right, so now we go to chapter 3, which we already read the text for chapter 3, so... All right, do not open the dragon bag, Will. Should we do this right? I just read the wrong text. I read the dragon text before I read the chapter 2 text. All right, so... some of these bags are like the exact size for the tokens. Items. And... setup card. So... we're going to fill the entire board now. The entire board's going to have items. The entire board is going to have items. All right, so what do we got? We have another merchant quest. We have 3 more goblin cards for our event deck. And we have some dragon items. We have a dragon nail. Actually, it's kind of good, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of good to get these, like, now. Although we've already enchanted everything we can possibly enchant. So it's kind of, mixed bag. Although I do feel like this is also going to be worse if the goblins, when they steal things, because they're going to have so much more to steal now. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to make the next game longer. We've just doubled the cards, so next game might be too hard between things. Well, we're going to unlock some more locations, so we'll have to see. But I'm thinking these games now are no longer going to be 60 minutes or 30 to 45 minutes as they've been. With the unlocks and the rambling, it goes a little bit longer. All right, so another setup card. And then put these items, items, goes there, trash. I've never understood why, I mean, I guess if there's more than one card, I understand these things. I don't understand these things when you give me one card. You're already putting it in a bag. You put a bag inside of a bag. And I can't recycle those. I mean, I can, I just have to find out where. Where? There you go. There we go. New setup card. We basically put... it's basically every other tile. and it's not the immovable tiles. So that makes sense, right? Because we start in the corners. All right. Add the dragon items, leave the dragon items, add the new collection, add the stinky goblins, take the setup reminder, leave the bag. We are good to go. All right, so that is chapter 3. So we now have 10, 20, 30. So we can get us 3 hammers. We were already working on this, so I almost say we finished this. So we have an option. So David, now we have an option. We can either get our house or the town hall. Rules hard, I mean, and lots more thinking for turns and more options. Yeah. That's what I said. I think the next playthrough will only be 1 chapter. Our house. All right. David says our house. We're going to build our house. Our house. It's a very, very, very fine house. All right, and then we do have, okay, so that was the 10 there to get that hammer. So we can get 2 more hammers. So, okay, so we have these 3 locations. So we have the Ghost Shrine, the Troll's Cave, the Scout Tower, the Genie's Lamp. These 2 are the same. Or we have the Meadow School and Catacombs. So we can choose between those while I'm opening this box, David. So we have the Ghost. We got some bad guy places, or we have some, I guess, stuff for us. The Meadow, the School, and the Catacombs. With 2 cats in the corner. Genie lamp. The Genie? Okay. We will go after the Genie next. All right, so let me put a star there so we remember that's where we're going next. All right, so we get 2 more hammers. 1, 2 more hammers. All right. And then we will save these 3 gems. Yeah, we'll save those 3 gems. I'm not going to buy a scroll right now because I'll forget who I give it to. Too late. I saw Genie first. I already bought our hammers. We've already started hammering. This is a pen. Pen is not erasable. If I was using a pencil, I'd allow us to change it. Yeah, the school kind of makes sense too, right? Because you go to the school and maybe you get, like, you learn new abilities. But I do like that, like you said, you can't unlock everything, right? There's 4 items here. So when you play a new game, say the new game plus, you pick the opposite items. This is why I hate pens. No erasers. There are erasable pens. Yep. All right, so our house, number 1. Still have not used all the sleeves yet. Still have not used all the sleeves. Our house. All right. So, no, if you're going to play the next game immediately, you don't have to store the newly unlocked components in the game. Well, I'll do this when I clean up. Probably gonna have to bump because I got to do cleanup. Probably gonna bump the 12 o'clock to 12:30. Just means I'll probably play 1 less adventure in Welcome to. Welcome to is easy. Doesn't take me long. So let me bump that real quick while I'm gonna bump that one to 12:30. Edit. Let's bump you to 12:30. 12:30. Save. Good job. All right. All right. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be so much unlocking. Unsleeved game is unsleevenly. Yeah, I get why they gave us a sleeve for the one, but they didn't give it towards the other. Place our house magnet. All right, so where are we going to put our house? Where should it be? Overlooking the vista? Slovenly. All right. Nothing else we're going to do on that today. All right. So. All right. So now we have a personal skill. So Miranda has telekinesis. Place 1 exhaust here to move any portal along the path. If there's a goblin looter on the tile. Okay, so she can move tiles herself. Okay. Roger. Place 1 here to shift the labyrinth. So he can do a full shift. That's nice. Make it twist. Place 1 token here to freely rotate. Ah, we were talking about rotate. Find a way. Place 1 token here to move outside of the labyrinth and re-enter on another space. So her explore haste is a combination of her haste and this. Okay, so she can do that twice basically now. Oh wow, no, yeah, it's basically a duplicate. Oh no, this one has to be done with my move action. This one is an extra move action. Okay. Difference. All right. Now we need to go to our book. All right. Book. Our book. Our house. Oh, we got a kitty. We got a kitty. Setup. Each player takes 1 personal skill. Setup. Randomly distribute all 4 personal tasks between all players. Hang on, what side do I put this in on? Insert the villagers 1 through 4 into the campaign binder. Be sure to insert them front face up with the number visible. Oh, at some point we're going to flip that, I guess. Oh, I was probably supposed to flip the lady, and I probably missed that step. Yeah, before the game starts, you may move... Oh, we can move enchantments between items. I was about to say, once we get all those new items, that seemed like would be bad. But we can move our enchantments. I was about to say, that was going to be very annoying if we could not. After you read the front page of our house instruction sheet, flip that card. All right, so same as always, complete 2 quests to flip this one. Complete 4 quests to flip this one. Ooh, here's our quest. We got a cute little kitty. We got a kitty. Next game will be crazy if your head doesn't explode. All right, so teamwork. This quest is when 2 different characters collect an item during a turn. I still don't know how you do that. I don't know how 2 people would collect an item during a turn. We don't have any way to move another person. I'm gonna have to reread how that's supposed to work, or look online, see if somebody mentions how to move twice. Save path home. This quest, when the game ends with each character is on a path with their starting space. Oh, perfect time in this quest. When you collect an item from a portal that appeared on your top. Oh, these ones like I don't think I'm going to complete by completing them. I think they're going to complete just because they do. Yeah. Place personal skills behind the unlocked skills. Read the personal skill rules. Leave the empty bag. Flip over this card. Philo the cat welcomes you into the cozy inside of your house. He uneasily walks around the heap of books on the floor. Oh, I'm glad you're here, he murmurs. I shoved them off by accident, but since they're already down there, read them and learn a thing or two, he yawns. And I will have my nap. Place the Our House instruction booklet into the envelope. All right. So that is where we are. That is what we're doing. That'll be the next thing. You can move the portal. Can you get an item to... Oh, you're right. Yeah. Like we've had that a couple times, right, David? You're right. I've had where like Ollie was up here. I'm also saying we because I got 4 characters, I think, too. But like the one character, like Ollie was up here and the portal was right there with him. So you're right. If I used that ability, it would move the portal down to him. Okay. That works. I'll have to remember that for next playthrough. Oh. Why is my You're Awesome not working? Now I gotta see, because I think we got another donation. I noticed that. No, that's Alex. I guess we were 781 from last night. All right. The You're Awesome and the chat for Streamlabs isn't posting when somebody makes a donation. I've got it linked. I gotta see what's wrong. Let me actually hang on. I can do this. I can test it. So let me see here. Commands. No, not chatbot. Alert box. Charity donations. Oh, not Twitch. I want YouTube. Oh, YouTube doesn't have... I'm confused why the charity donations are not showing up on YouTube. Shows up on Twitch. General settings. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out why the donor drive is not showing up on YouTube. Because it's enabled. I'll add an alert box source directly. So I could... yeah, I'll have to play with that. That's kind of annoying. I've wondered, like, because we've had some other donations, and it's not. Yeah, so I've got the next game set up for 12:30. All right, there we go, guys. That is Labyrinth Chronicles. Much easier on the brain than what I was going to play this morning. Hope that doesn't disappoint anybody. But again, this is for charity. This is all about raising awareness. So it's just for... I think we discussed when I did Unlock on Friday, I should have just made all the games more easy, casual games. The only problem with that, right, is with the easier casual games, most of them are quicker, which means each one of the streams would have been done quicker. And therefore, I'm not live as long. So therefore, I'm not broadcasting and making people aware for as long. Or I have to play multiple sessions like I did here. Either way, guys, if you want to support Extra Life Charities and donate like Alex did yesterday, make sure that you click the links either in the chat that David's been throwing up for us or Streamlabs has been throwing up for us, or like to yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's Triple Stone Saga. Yeah, we'll see. We've got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. All right, so we got what six-ish months before Extra Life Game Day, which again I'll be doing all week. But yes, if you click the link, donate. Main three options is to donate to affect the game, either help me, hurt me in a game, doesn't matter. The second way is get one of the incentives. If you want to get some of the games we're calling for charity, you can do that. If none of the games are currently of interest to you, just make sure you go out to BGG and subscribe to each of those lists. That way, when I add a new game, you will know. And the last thing is, until the end of April, you can enter the giveaway. The giveaway currently is standing at, I think, 6 games. I think we're at 6 games. We might hit 7. I think we'll probably hit 7. So I'm just going to say 7 before the end of the day. 7 games for the giveaway. Again, from our Calling from Charity collection, so you can go see what games we have out there. Kept the rules familiar, more progress in a single story. Yeah. By playing one game, your brain doesn't have to turn into mush learning it multiple games. So yeah, we'll have to see, David. I think by that point, though, I should have like tons of Marvel United minis painted. I would say there is a slim chance that DC United has delivered. But I think that is very slim. I think if we have the core box, we would be lucky. We'll have to see. But yeah, although I did know that it seems like my playthroughs, because I talked to Steve from Co-op Guild, I'm like, yeah, I didn't know these were like long sessions over 2 hours. I'm like, I don't know how you kept them under 2 hours. he says playing solo does that, but I don't know how playing solo would increase the playtime. Normally playing solo. Okay, so we started the week at 665. Now we're at 71. Did we really start at 665? I'll have to go look back at the very first video. Because if that's the case, then we're adding 2 games. And so we could hit a third. We could possibly hit a third game, which would put us up to eight games. Either way, but yeah, I don't know how I would get those play times any shorter. Okay, you did. You wrote it down. All right. Thanks, David. See, David's keeping me on track. He's like my personal extra life secretary on these streams. Helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. I haven't forgot. I'm gonna send you that message on BGG about the Marvel United promos. So I just need to do that, of course. We're going back-to-back streams. I don't have time to do much anything. I luckily got out some people's incentives, their games in the mail. Or I say get them in the mail, but USPS didn't pick up the game, so they're still sitting on my exit table, my entry table. I got to put it back out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, there we go. That is that. This is this. We will be back at 12:30. So I'm going to tear this down, set up the next game, and it's a campaign game too. So we'll go through a couple scenarios, see how far we can get. I will be ending that one probably at 2. I might run it to 2:30, but it probably 2. But either way, guys, until next time, peace.